so I'm here and we're going to be making homemade pasta today. And all you need is 2 ingredients. Your 2 ingredients are 4 eggs and you need 3 cups of flour. So I preset already my bowl with flour and I have 4 eggs. And this is how we're going to do this. You can either use it on a bowl or you can use it flat on the countertop when mixing. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to crack my eggs and put it in with my flour. And then we're going to start doing it. Alright, so stay tuned and I'll show you how I do that. Alright, so as you can see, I'm back. I got my eggs inside my flour. And what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to use a fork. And I'm just going to start mixing everything together. So you kind of want to break up the yolk. If you can see that. You want to kind of break up the yolk. Just kind of keep mixing it. Kind of get a rhythm. You can use your hands. I use a fork, but sometimes I use my hands too. I am towards the end. So as you can see, it's kind of wet still. I'm trying to make sure y'all can see this. This is a really fun recipe because you can also do it with your kids. Kind of keep them active, kind of know what it's like to be in the kitchen. And who knows, they might like working in the kitchen. Alright, so now that I kind of got that going like that, as you can see, some of the dough, it's kind of messy. So now I'm going to try to bring in the dry. And I'm going to start mixing it in like this. And it's pretty wet. So you want it to be pretty dry, obviously, so that you can start forming a ball. Like I said, you could do it on the countertop. If you do it in a bowl, it's less messy. But eventually I am going to move to the countertop. There we go. As you can see, it's a little bit juicy still. So all the flour that I have here, I'm going to keep trying to roll it in as best as possible. I'm going to get both my hands in there. There we go. And you just want to keep working with it. It's going to be a lot of elbow grease. Trying to get your arms in there and working it. There we go. As you can see, my ball is forming. Just like that. And I'm going to keep adding more. What's left over in my bowl, I kind of want to make sure I get everything. That's why I did it in the bowl. But you don't have to do it, like I said, that way. You just kind of do it on the countertop if it's easier. There we go. Alright. So, let me finish rolling this, which I'm almost done. And then when I get back, I am going to show you how I'm going to let it rest. And then we will go from there. Okay, as you can see, I'm back. I just wanted to show you where I'm at. And as you can see, I took it out of the bowl. And I just actually took it out of the bowl. For the most part, I did it inside the bowl to kind of keep the mess down. So right now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to keep rolling it, pressuring it till I get it nice as smooth as I can. And you really don't want to have your dough being moist. You don't want it too moist because then it's just going to fall apart. It's not going to stick. So as you can see, I got it nice and pretty. Kind of trying to form it in a ball. And this is what your dough should start looking like. There we go. Alright. Alright, perfect. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take some saran wrap and I'm going to put it around the dough. Because what I'm going to do, I'm going to let it rest. So I'm going to wrap it up in saran wrap and put it in the refrigerator for 20 to 30 minutes. You want it to rest so that all your glutens and everything kind of forms together and everything sticks together perfect. Alright, so, sorry, kind of got into it here for a little bit. Alright, so let me get my saran wrap and I'm going to wrap it up and then I will see you back here in about 20 to 30 minutes. And then I'm going to show you how I cut it and then start rolling it. And we'll show you how to make the pasta. Alright, so we're back. And look, it's been sitting here for, hey, 20-30 minutes inside the refrigerator. I'm just going to unwrap it here. And then I'm going to get a butter knife. And I'm going to cut it into fours because it's going to be really hard to dough pin it. So I'm just going to cut it into fours. There we go. And then I'm just going to take 1/4 of this, like that, and just roll it. And then the rest of it, I'm going to take saran wrap and cover it up to keep it moist. Along with saran wrap, I'm going to put a kitchen towel over it. And that's going to be it. So now that I have this 1/4 of dough, I'm going to put some flour on my top right here. Told you I was going to use this countertop. And there we go. And then you're going to want to use a rolling pin. These are really inexpensive if you don't have a wooden one. It doesn't have to be wooden. But you do want to use a rolling pin for this since we're not using a machine. Because this is the point to do it without a machine. So lots of rolling and rolling. And it's going to be a lot of rolling. But I'm not going to lie to you, this is not easy. This is going to be where you're going to really put your work in. So you want to get it as flat as you can. And when you think it's flat, keep rolling because it may not be flat enough. All right. So, whoa. I'm going to keep rolling this. And then I'm going to come back and show you how thin I got it. And if you keep rolling it like I'm doing right now, it usually takes you about a good 5 minutes to get it kind of thin. All right, so we'll be right back and I'll show you how we do our pasta. Are you still rolling? I am too. All right, just checking in with you. Keep rolling, and like I said, I'll be back. Okay, so I'm back. As you can see, I rolled it pretty thin, and that's fine that there's still flour on it because we're going to actually roll it up, and I'm going to show you how to make a really cool, easy pasta. It's not spaghetti pasta, but it is something fun, like almost like a fettuccine. So I'm just going to roll this and keep rolling, kind of like rolling it like a Twinkie, like this. And voila, looks like a big yeah, like a big roll. Okay, so here, this is where I'm going to get a knife. Let me go find a nice size knife. Alright, we're going to get the knife and make sure there's flour. There you go. Voila. Thank you. And so what I'm going to do, I'm going to take it and I'm just going to cut it like this. Kind of like you're just cutting like a little Twinkie roll off. I'm just going to cut the dough or the pasta. Just like this. Pretty easy. And then I'm going to show you what it looks like. So after that, it's going to roll out like this. Voila, pretty easy, huh? Alright, so who needs that store-bought pasta anymore? It all rolls out like this. Nice and yummy. So after you do that, what I do is I store some either in the freezer or if you need to use it, you can boil it. Just remember when you're going to boil it like this in the pot after just making it fresh, it only takes 1 to 2 minutes. So you don't want to overcook it. So literally just 1 to 2 minutes, you stick it in a pot of boiling water and then it's going to be done. Then you'll be ready to put it on your sauce or either your Alfredo, or if you're going to make some soup and put it in there, whatever you like. Alright, so voila, there you go, pasta. Can't beat it. Alright, well thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and as you can see, pasta is so much fun to make, and if you bring your kids into the kitchen, I think they will really like it, and it's something they can carry with them for life.